morning, and welcome to another episode of New Hope News. This is when we take time to celebrate the opportunities we have to grow in faith as we worship, serve, and learn. Last Sunday's combined worship service was an amazing experience of the both and that we've been talking about this month. If you missed it or any other Sunday's worship, you can find the recording on our YouTube channel. Jody has a story to share from our Serve Day that relates to today's focus on the personal and communal nature of our faith. Over to you.
Good morning. I'm Jody Bullman, and I've been a member of New Hope for around 44 years. When I retired in 2020, God began nudging me to get more involved in our outreach with the unhoused. Because I'm familiar with the work that New Hope Cares does, my Serve Day assignment was to represent us at the Fox Community Fair along with a few other faithful volunteers. We met lots of families in the community who are interested in all that we do. As the fair was wrapping up, we noticed there were lots of shoes left over from their giveaway. So Donna Statler went over and asked what they were going to do with them, and they offered to give them to us. Now we'll be able to connect even more people from Head Start as well as others in the area with new shoes. How great is that? If it weren't for my personal faith, I would never have gotten involved. That if it weren't for all of us working together, we wouldn't have been able to make such a big difference.
I love that. Serve Day connected us in so many ways to people in need, from our church, our community, even around the world. Can we show some extra appreciation for Sue Tamir, who has organized our Serve Days for well over a decade now? If you have some organizational skills, we invite you to be praying about whether you might be able to co-lead the Fall Serve Day on October 10th. Of course, Serve Days aren't the only opportunities we have to share God's love with our community. Gina's here to tell us about an easy way we can share God's love with our Head Start families this Sunday. Gina?
Hello, church family. It's almost summer, and that means most schools will be closing down for a much-needed break. And so does Brendan's Friday Backpacks. But there's one school that goes year-round. It's our very own New Hope Head Start. Our students take home a Brendan's Friday backpack every Friday, and so we'll start sending home our summer blessing bags. Now, a summer blessing bag looks just like a Brendan's Friday backpack. It has 2 breakfast items, 2 main entrees, a fruit, and 2 or 3 individually wrapped snacks. These blessing bags really do help our families because many of our families are not food secure. So we are asking for donations at this time to help out with our summer blessing bag program. We're looking for individually wrapped snacks like Teddy Grahams, fruit snacks, Cheez-Its, cheese crackers, peanut butter crackers, Rice Krispie treats, or any individually wrapped snack that you would like to provide. But what we really need, 16-ounce jars, plastic jars of peanut butter. The peanut butter goes home with the students during long breaks, and our students will have a longer break. They will leave school at the end of July and not come back until mid-August when the new school year begins. So if you would like to donate some individually wrapped snacks or some 16-ounce jars of peanut butter, just bring them on up to the church, put them in the bins out in the fellowship hall marked Head Start, and it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, New Hope. We hope you have a great summer.
Thanks, Gina. I love that we have such easy ways to make a big difference for families right here in our community. Before we wrap up this morning, Annie has information on another way we can connect with even more people in our community.
Does anyone remember Kevin Costner saying, "If you build it, they will come"? I think a better saying is, "If you sell it, they will come." People love to go where there's food and stuff for sale. That's why we're getting ready for our next tailgate sale. It's scheduled for June 6th, the same weekend as Kimmswick Strawberry Festival. If you have something to sell, crafts, plants, baked goods, antiques, or whatnots, reserve your spot today. The church's proceeds from the sale of spots will benefit our local missions, New Hope Cares, and Head Start. There's a flyer in the gathering room with all of the information on the times, prices, etc. This is a great opportunity for us to meet lots of people in our community, so help us make it a success by reserving a spot and/or signing up to volunteer.
Thanks, Annie. There's always something going on here at New Hope. So many ways for us to live out and grow in our faith together. You can find the details on everything we mentioned this morning, along with so much more, in the weekly What's Up email and our Facebook page. You can always contact Pastor Michelle or the church office to find out more. Thanks for tuning in to New Hope News, and remember, we've been blessed so that we can be a blessing to others.